Hi guys, so last video that I'm going to do just for today, and this is just to show you a deck that I recently bought. I've done just a mini reading with it, so not really, I can't really tell you how it works or, just going off screen, come back, or anything like that, but oh it's wonderful. So I'll get to it. It's the Silicon Dawn. So yeah, sorry. I was looking for the author's name, so I think she goes by the name of Egypt Yunash. I do think it says her name somewhere else, but this is the box, and oh, it's magnetic. This is Lo Scarabeo. I've emptied the inside, so I'm all ready for you. So you've got little ribbons so you can get the cards out and then get the other side out. It's fabulous. So what do we say? 78 traditional arcana, and then 21 extras. She says reading the back and it isn't in English, but I get the gist. So yeah, so you get your usuals and then you get in some extras. I looked at a bit, I haven't really done much research on her. I know she's on the tarot forum. I know that some people love it and I know that some people hate it. I loved it and I will have to show you why. So that's that. This is the book that it comes with. Again, I am stressing that I haven't really worked with it, so I might be missing some bits, like vital bits, when I talk about them. You know, sorry about that, it's just to give you an overall feel. It's Lo Scarabeo, so we do have several languages, although you get 77 pages of the book in the English language, and then you just get this little section at the back in other languages. So, you know, for English readers that's great, for non-English readers not so good. But I started to read the book. I started to read the beginning. Tarot is a big pack of lies and misinterpretations. So that's the first line, and you know it's going to be good. You're like, ooh, tell me more, tell me more. So some detailed information here, but like I said, you can go online and find out some more information, especially if you go over to the tarot forum and search for it. There is some big discussions going on there. So I'm just going to give you an overlook of the cards, what I like about them, that sort of thing. Nothing too in depth, but I will say that I'm very excited to work with this deck, and I look forward to working with it for myself. I'm not sure I'll read with it for face-to-face customers, clients, customers, whatever. But, you know, just because some of the images probably might not, some people might not like, you know, there is a lot of people don't use all of the cards, some use just the traditional. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see how I go. You do get several fulls in this deck, if I'm not mistaken. Can't bloody remember how many you get. I think it's 4. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So some people leave them all in. I've decided to just take the full that I like and leave the others out. I'll show you the ones that I've left out. The art here, the artwork I absolutely love. I think it was made in Illustrator. So we're talking small cards here. I haven't got a general tarot deck to size. Hold on. This is Lo Scarabeo. Scuzzies. So Nefertari, Silicon. So you can see, great ditty. Which I, in my haste to buy it because it was at a steal price, I didn't even think to look at the card size, and I got them. I was like, oh, they're small, but they're perfectly formed, you know. So it's no bother. There's oh, I really wish that I had like read it before I decided to shoot the video, because you know you've got certain ones that are embossed. You've got ones called the Void, and they're all embossed. So the Void cards look like this. You won't be able to see it on the video, but it's embossed with a barren landscape, almost like the moon. Oh, you kind of can. you can definitely see there's something there. Oh, bloody hell. Cute. Yeah, so you can definitely see there's something there. So, fabulous. Before I show you some of the cards, I am going to show you the card that I saw and I was like, whoa, what? What are you? What? Are you mad? And then I looked at that card and I looked it up in the book straight away. I was like, well, I've got no idea what this means. And it's like, the oracle is busy, come back later. And she mentions it's like an 8-ball, you know, when it's like, come back later sort of thing. And I thought, you know what, that's genius. So if you're about to start a spread and you get this card straight away, it's like, I'm busy, come back later. Freaking love that. So this card I'm about to show you is rude. You know, nudity is, so if you don't want to see the female area, don't look. But I'm going to show you, so be warned, okay? This is not going to be for everyone's taste, so brace yourself. So this is it. And you know how I get about how sometimes I feel about nudity in cards, but you know, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, what? And then when I read what she means, I was like, do you know, that's genius. It's absolute genius. So I'll put her to the side so you don't have to look at her again, just in case it puts you off. Or, you know, if you're in the UK and you're under 16 and your mum catches you watching this. Or if you're whatever. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, I won't go through all the cards because it is vast. It's death. I freaking love that card. Temperance. So we're getting a futuristic feel, a creepy feel. You know, some of the images remind me of like post-apocalyptic worlds. You know, all that sort of thing. This one reminds me of Maleficent. It's one of the extra cards. Queen of Swords, I recently got her in a reading. Fabulous. The book is wonderful. Yeah. It's really good because this one's embossed. You can't see it. So, can you? No, you can just make out some faint lines. So, here we go. We've got some space age stuff. So fair play to the artist because it must have taken her a very long time to do this deck, and I think she's fabulous. Just giving old ideas a new twist. Yeah, you're gonna get a couple of women with a couple more boobs than we used to, you know. Don't bother me. Which is odd, I know. I think I'm just going to change my stance on nudity depending on how it's done. This is the fool that I kept in the deck because it reminds me of me so much. Reading notes in the book, just not looking where I'm going. I have done that before. So yes, as it's Sunday, I fully intend to take out a few of these cards, and it's a fabulous card, that one, and just, you know, have a play, do some spread, see what's around. This is the High Priestess. She's fab, absolutely gorgeous. Can't really see again because just a tiny bit of glare, but I think you can just about get it. Fortitude, I love that. And one other thing, I get more excited the more decks I buy when I can see a story in the cards. Not necessarily the story of, you know, the tarot of what that meaning is, but just a story, you know. A short story comes to mind, it's freaking lush, that sort of thing, and it gets me excited. This one I like. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's angling a webcam. So that's quite cool. Like I say, I'm not sure how these would read for others. I'm not entirely sure I'd read for others with it because, you know, I know already they feel personal, you know. Some kind of message that I can take myself, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is the problem when you just do a reveal. It's hard to know where in your life you're going to place them. But I'm very excited to give them a go. This is an ace. I love the aces in this deck. This one's quite a sad picture. Little girl's lost a balloon. She looks up and it's full of bombs. The Magician. Oh yeah. I think we all feel like the Magician sometimes. Tapping away at our computers. History is wonderful. And it reminds me, because I've got the Magician's deck, which, by the way, is working out freaking wonderful. I've actually sat down and started to work with it. Oh, the spread at the back. Yes, I've moved over. Just a second. Fabulous. So I'm glad that I bought that. If you didn't see my video for it, take a look. I spent a bit of time moaning, but for most of the part, I'm like, oh, and doing the reading for it. It's just something else. And that reminds me of Unraveler. So that one. This is a wonderful image. This is just kind of automatically in my mind, you know, I'm seeing, you know, a science fiction story. It's just, oh. The Hermit, fabulous. Look at this. Stepping between worlds, it's a portal. Oh. Justice. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the next card. Oh, seriously, I think most of these cards, I'm like, oh. The Star. Oh, seriously, look at that. Coming from the heavens, the cosmos, and pouring water onto the barren earth. Oh, really? This I like. It reminds me of the Little Mermaid with all the souls that Ursula has. This is the Three of Swords. She seems to be enjoying herself. Ten of Cups. The Lovers. I love the Lovers in this deck. And this is something else. Reminds me of the Matrix. So yes, that is some of the cards, not all of the cards. There's quite, like I said, there's quite a lot. It's 99, I think. And you get a few, like, you know, you get a white one. You get a blank one. I think it's blank, yeah. And then you get a little Scarabeo thing. So yes, that is the Tower of the Silicon Dawn. If you're interested in it, I would recommend, like I said, going on the forum and having a look at the feeds, but also going on to, do I say this right? It's a Little Red Tarot by Beth. She's got a wonderful in-depth review on her blog about it. I don't know if it's by Beth or, because at the bottom it says guest writer, but it's on there, and that's fabulous. That'll really give you a nice feel for it for somebody that's using the deck or used the deck. Like I said, I haven't really used it. I've done a couple of draws, mostly for myself, just to see where we fit. But it's different. It's very different. If you're into traditional, it's probably not going to be for you. But if you're willing to go with an open mind, and I think I read somewhere, it might have been from the author herself, so on the forums, so I do apologise if it's not and I'm lying, but I did read it somewhere that on some of the cards she was, I don't know, no idea, I'll just make the card. And for some reason I really like that. It's just like she was inclined to do it, and somewhere in her subconscious there must have been a reason why she did it, but just for her to be like, no. I just like, yeah, you're cool, you're definitely human. And the tone of her book, I mean, like I said, with, you know, the Oracle being busy, it's just wonderful. Like Eight of Cups, regret. I'll just give you a quick. 1 in the morning and the liquor's all gone. Half naked and exhausted. Did you really drink it all? Hope you drank enough water to avoid the hangover tomorrow morning. How many things did you do that you're really hoping to forget? welcome to the 21st century. I love it. So yeah, I think you can get these on Amazon, or I think you can still get it from most places, to be fair. I don't think it's out of print or anything, that to my knowledge. 2011, so you should be able to get it. I got mine from eBay, so it's a steal. That's why I got it, because I've been eyeing it up for so long, and I was just like, I'm such a cheapskate, and I was just like, and then finally it came up on eBay. I was like, oh, mine. I did that again this morning with another deck. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot. I hope you all have a wonderful day, whatever day you end up watching this video on. Many blessings, love and light, and I'll see you soon.